Hey guys, I know I haven't posted a battle in a long time, but here's one against Xenon3120, who I battled before on my first ever Black and White Wi-Fi battle. So this is an underused battle, and I lead off with my Hippopotas as he leads off with his Rose Raid. Before the battle, I thought long about what he would lead off with, but eventually I figured that the sand was the best thing to go with, and because I was really afraid of the Rose Raid because I don't like my team really hates entry hazards. So after the setting the stealth rocks, um, I sent in my Yamega because Choice Specs Yamega can basically counter the Yamega basically counters the Rose Raid, and I can deliver a spec stab bug buzz on basically anything he sends in, and that really hurts the Swampert. And now he sends in his Ditto, which I don't know if Ditto copies the stats as well, but I don't know. It's just it was a question. I didn't really understand why he did that, but in the end, I just take him out, and now he sends out his Victini, which I suppose it's scarfed, but he sends it in. So I go into my defensive Quagsire, which also has the Amnesia just to make up for his special defense, which is pretty bad. And I know the Quagsire can take basically anything the Victini throws at him, unless it's not a normal Victini and has like some special attacks, which some of them do. Like people use Psychic and stuff. But I send in my Omega because I know he probably won't go for another B crate and will probably just go for U-turn or something else like that, or he'll just flat out switch. So I send in my Omega, double switching, knowing that something of this sort will come in, and he brings in his Heracross, and now I just go for an Air Slash, figuring it's probably just as well. Since if he stayed in with the Heracross protecting my Bug Buzz, he might have lived because Heracross's special defense is pretty good. So now he brings in Flygon. I know it's not Scarf, it's probably one of those Lipo variants because he never brought it in before. So he goes for a Draco Meteor, and my Credilli takes that alright, pretty nicely, though Flygon's special attack isn't that great. It's 8 base 80, which is I don't think you can do that much with it. So seeing the Draco Meteor lowering his special attack, I'm going to set up a curse, and because I don't really see the poison being that much of a bother, as long as it's taking a 16th of my health away every time instead of me healing a 16th of my health. And since I still have to recover, I feel like it'll be pretty good. And after Credilli gets about 1 or 2 curses up, he's pretty much unstoppable in the sand. But this battle, I don't know if I'm overestimating Credilli's attack or underestimating Heracross, but this Heracross really screws me over because seeing the leftovers, I know he's probably one of those substitute guy ones. So I bring in my Omega because I need something to take something to be something to as death fodder, and I figure even if Omega goes down, I still have the Porygon Z, which will deal damage. So I just send in my Omega as death fodder, hoping to, and I'm also hoping he'll miss with it with his moves. Yeah, you never know what can happen. So anyways, my Omega goes down, which is expected. So and now I send in my Porygon Z. Yeah, this which is Scarf, and I was really spending a long time thinking whether to go for Tri-Attack or the Psyshock, because the Psyshock would hurt the Heracross as well as the Rose Raid and some other Pokemon on his team. But I figured in the end the Tri-Attack would be better off because I figured it would still be pretty powerful with the adaptability, which or is it another ability? I don't know. But in the end, it probably would have been better if I went for the Psyshock instead, because as you can see, my Tri-Attacks aren't going to be doing enough to 2-hit KO this Rose Raid. But at this point, I probably should have sent him my Credilli, but I was just really scared of his Rose Raid. Just keep on setting up some entry hazards, which he can still do, and it would still wreck my team a lot. Because this team really hates, as you can see, the poison is really taking its toll. And the poison coupled with the sand, it's going to take out my Porygon Z this turn. And with this guy gone, I have 4 Pokemon left, and of those 3 are weak to grass. So I really need to take this thing out right now. So here, seeing I'm at about half health, I probably should have went to recover or an attack, just because it was probably kind of obvious that the Heracross was going to come in, and now I'm at a really bad predicament. But cause I went for the curse because I guess I was overestimating Credili's bulk, or underestimating Heracross's attack because he just one shots me even with the curse. I thought with the curse I'd probably be better off, and then better off in the long run, but then he just took me out. So now I send in my Hippopotas. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. I was really thinking about going for the Toxic, but then in case the Flygon came in, but I just decided to go for safe move and go for the Earthquake as the Rose would come in. Here I make a really bad play. I completely forgot about the fact that he has Giga Drain and that I would be slower than him. So I thought I could just go for another Earthquake and take him out, when actually he just heals himself up with the Giga Drain and takes me out instead with after the poison. So that was a really bad move on my part. I don't know what else I would have done though. I probably, now that I look back on it, it was probably the only thing I could do because Regirock and all those other Pokemon and Quagsire are both weak. So now when Regirock is in, he's banded. I was thinking about going for Stone Edge or Ice Punch, but then I ended up going for the Ice Punch instead because it can hit all three of his Pokemon, one shot them all. And I thought I could take a close combat because 200 base defense is like monstrous, but Heracross seems to be really good, and he just takes me out one shot. And now all I have left is the Quagsire, and he's definitely not going to take their this guy's moves very well at all. And he's probably adamant because he does a lot of damage to my Pokemon. Well, actually, I know it's adamant because I watched Xenon's video of this. But anyways, it was a good game. If I went for the Scald, it would have been closer because of his defense drops, and it would have been a 1-0 instead of 2-0. But the score doesn't really matter. I still lose in the end. And yeah, that was a good game. It was funny. I had a really good start, and then in the end, I just lost it. So, good game.